Deep inside a lush, green forest, where sunbeams danced through the leaves, a young squirrel had just found a new home. It was a cozy hollow high up in a tall, ancient oak tree. He felt a little lonely, having moved all by himself. One quiet morning, he stood on a branch just outside his front door, gazing at the peaceful woods that stretched out before him. The world seemed so big and new. Suddenly, something caught his eye. Far away, between the thick trunks of the trees, a shimmering light flickered. What could that be? His heart fluttered with curiosity and a dash of excitement. The young squirrel decided right then and there he had to find out. Scurried down the rough bark of his oak tree, his little claws finding easy holds. Once on the ground, he started his journey across the forest floor. The leaves crunched satisfyingly under his tiny feet, a sound that made everything feel like a grand adventure. The air smelled of damp earth and sweet blossoms, too. Each rustle in the bushes and every shadow that danced seemed to hold a secret, making the forest feel both mysterious and inviting. He felt brave, stepping into the unknown. After walking for a little while, a new sound reached his ears. It was a gentle, whispering sound, like soft music playing just for him. It was the sound of flowing water, somewhere nearby. He perked up his ears and followed the gentle melody, his curiosity growing with every step. He carefully navigated his way between moss-covered rocks and the gnarled roots of ancient trees that crisscrossed his path like a natural puzzle. The sound grew louder, clearer, and more promising. He knew he was getting close to something special. And then he saw it.
Curtain.
A curtain of ferns. He discovered a small, hidden river. The water was crystal clear, sparkling and glittering as it caught the sunlight filtering through the canopy above. It was like a string of diamonds laid across the forest floor. Tiny, silvery fish swam peacefully in the clear water, their scales flashing as they darted here and there. The young squirrel's eyes widened with pure wonder. He had never seen such a beautiful place in his entire life. This magical river had been here all along, just waiting to be found. He cautiously stepped closer, wanting to dip a paw into the cool stream. But his foot slipped on a wet, slippery stone, and he jumped back with a startled squeak. He landed safely on a patch of soft moss, his heart thumping from the surprise. He paused for a moment, then a little chuckle escaped him. He laughed at his own clumsiness. This beautiful river was a wild place, and it reminded him that exploring required not just curiosity, but also care and a little bit of courage. It was a good lesson. The young squirrel found a comfortable spot on the riverbank and sat down, his fluffy tail curled around him. Simply listened to the calming, rhythmic sound of the water flowing past. The gentle gurgling and splashing washed over him, and for the first time since moving into his new oak tree home, he didn't feel lonely anymore. He felt a sense of peace and belonging. The forest wasn't just a collection of trees. It was full of life, full of secrets and wonders, and he was brave enough to be a part of it. From that day forward, the hidden river became his special place. He would visit it often, sometimes to watch the fish, sometimes to just sit and think, and sometimes to practice his brave leaps from stone to stone. The river taught him that stepping out of your comfort zone and exploring the unknown isn't always scary. In fact, it can lead to the most beautiful discoveries and the most wonderful friendships, even with a place. And so, the young squirrel continued his adventures, knowing the forest held endless magic, just waiting for a curious heart to find it. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep exploring. Follow for more stories from the forest.